say come a JJ Rollins or more almost after reconciliation committee. I did because for the baby I did maso. Who's an and no so much. I'm going to give you a genesis. I did way a question. Oh, I see a TMPP no a man for us from no mako. Oh, I see a Elbia Hobson. No man for us from no mako. Only post status I did a JJ Rollins. Come on, what almost after JJ Rollins so JJ Rollins one for cow. He walked from his house. Any pandemic creating a certain kind of impression. I said, when you're going to be an air content, invade you. Thank you.
You're legalizing. Now your riding instructors be brave. It's a National Road Safety Committee. And your riding instructors no more by region by region. Yabema training. Send a wasa from motorcycle no. If you say Obinkwa and a Tiwich no.
Wait, the way pa cafe.
Wow, the MPP NDC. I want to you say, Tango for me no problem when you win and to make creative problem. One MPP came into power. Okas almost say if it be double salary.
Yeah. Before God, I voted for President Akufo-Addo. Voted for him. I am not sure. I voted for him, but I have regretted doing that because if you ask my mother, I fought them at home. Because he's a strong NDC, and I was tired of the corruption of President Mahama. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Onusubaya or their family.
I don't blame this pastor. You know why? When NDC was in your position, now when no man NDC for a year, the NPP created a certain impression. I repeat, MPP almost created a certain impression. We say, oh, we are very John Dramani Mama, the one number. John Mama Nyadi. They even label him to be an incompetent John Dramani Mama. Uchen another Dankwa Akufo-Addo more. Some Bawumia are more incompetent than John Dramani Mama. Oh, you don't know, Mamu Bawumia. The adjective of incompetent. He has failed Ghanaians. How many times do you see NPP communicators communicating to the ordinary Ghanaian, which is our word incompetent? Inside your heart, they know that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is more incompetent than Dramani Mahama.
Ghana has evolved from manifestos, honestly. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And this goes to all the parties that I have seen become assumed governments in this country. You understand what I mean? Synonyming care ameji. We need a national development agenda.
I'm going to tell you one thing. MPP will tell me if you want to do comparison, don't use NDC as a yardstick. Use your own NPP as a yardstick. MPP will tell me the comparison. Offer J. Akufo administration. Offer another Dankwa Akufo administration. They believe in one ideology.
Yes, because we have capitalism, but to socialism.
Thank you. The reason why a lot of people had faith and confidence in another Dankwa Akufo administration about Trabadiaman. I'm about to be president. They say people went back into 2000 to 2008. The 8 years of J. Akufo, it was luxurious. It was mouth-watering. A lot of investors came into the picture. A group by Bina Banks, HSC amount for some more loans.
I feel my quaba and my bat says at the back channel, so Mr. Swabaswa, no subscriber. Wow, Sherman, be our own subscriber. Next way, they brute tata. Any class or turn will be a solid TV once a match. Now, also, I said, you are just solid TV once and Panadino. I know do a dance here, Achra man sign. You say, Assem Patre, a praise before Assem. You possess solid TV content and a threat. Now, man for a hunipalm. Production here, the free Ghana, Ken Studio, here we are. I bear for intent video, a fair internet document by Bibiana on Sabekabi. Now, and ye seem Kunya, none same go apostle. And then some best say me and sa, and I said 9 and a num. Dear Dickan, and then a software, Nanko say, or a trom baby, our politics. And almost started a casa. A bit say, I'm not sure what my you. A bit say, almost shut and so many crave because of them, no moose. Gam Manchester about Bonti the Abba to just say, baby or mine do. And your manifesto as a national plan. I bet him a Brahma Ghana movie. And your bar may we. No manifesto about us or fear always about you. I feel so. Car dealers and so about Bontini and ever to just say, no crane woman cannot con the excuse which the bonnet was a car boy yet deeming every Ghana buying. Was a Ghana buying? What the taxes be able to when you car and free port now, what's at a tea, let's get dozen. Maybe a car back one. Maybe I can see a ton of best beer. Maybe 100,000 Ghana series. We are changing numbers 200,000 Ghana series. You know, I say, an army, and some way any of for a count, and a ne, and pay, yadi enama, yanimo air barber bon como. National said, over subscribe to the channel. na wabo notification button so na wa share link no John Dramani Mahama so ababonten abeka asem bi wo se ye to abama na ono be legalize okada kada na me ka asem me se onipa mienu a omo was person me Ghana mampani Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and John Dramani Mahama e chese Ghana ye ni future na asema akushi okada for kan say obe legalize okada to Ghana dollar to cedi ratio unemployment rate and niema ekoso no dum so no di hia na say be legalize okada and some way and na yesin kunya ye ba be di nkomo na se de bia meka no de okwate de obate de ojona tentrodo de obetimi the facts and figures better and further particulars with a pictorial evidence and a video evidence. I found the hitter. My debut to form. My father is here.
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
I found my kwaba. I'm about to say. Franco de Tababa come. Franco Kwaba.
Major Subinia.
Now what to say?
Yamada, I'm just on way.
What down for be a fan of Redding. The video fan bright.
Okay.
Or Redding.
Okay.
For seeing fat and la. O man, a new man can de Japan. Or say now for now almost support can de or like say no money to support can Japan. Into upon the new man say no way. Say no way. No, see yes. And that reminds me of Franco the Hitter.
Oh, see.
And there's this Zongo. I just saw I say Zongo in
Okay.
Sariki Zongo, and that's also Flemi.
Okay.
What in the country of you brutal.
Oh, Mr. Medanas.
Yeah, or Henny Bako from Akwabufi.
Yeah, no.
And Mrs. Solid TV content now him idea from a country must say Monina sa mon canocre. Or so encophobia. I say Okato MPP, yes, MPP for, but MPP ya dear Yabeka. Baby or say Mama Basso, your bona basso. Baby or say you're criticizing your back. Baby or say Bawumia Basso, your boss, because it was some assertives. But we can't so night here, 1 Ghana, 3 pen, your bona basso. Now don't let you go come say, and yeah, me and
I came to tell you one thing. I came to advise you, say, never ever give up. So when you make us ask when is a me. For the past days, we've been numerous of calls from big men. And Franco Doni Shaibu, you are not helping the party, and you are exposing the party too much. But I came to tell you one thing. That be any mission you didn't say. Less our objectivity and honesty should be our prime motive. International, me, I think.
Now, frankly, as I say, you are not helping the party. I mean, who will be afraid of Ashaibu, Mom Wagana? You are not helping Ghana. Or say you are not helping the party. But Ghana was you, and a political party where the best state. So, I'm going the first republic, second republic, third republic. There are certain political parties in the CPP and PNC, they exist on paper.
Make I say a question. So, when the MPP because I don't rebel leaders, and some the party to co-position. It's never ever. So, I will make MPP co-position at me. I want to be honest. But I tell the Ghanaian the objectivity and the honesty. Nippon on the reason the court about. Obian on the reason the court about. Are we giving them the reasons why we voted for them?
Franco, when the entire political party co-position, Sadan or clause within our kind of constitution. So yeah. And you're quite
you have to defend the party.
Let me tell you something. So we saw clause in the field. Now your party, but now I didn't call you now can. They will set up and do the right.
Let video be that video I'll make you an NPP person goes on Metro TV. Good morning, Ghana. Now said we see fire MPP for MPP communication national communication member. The way he fired the MPPs when you are not the John Dramani Mahama fast, so the NDC fast. I know Jitum so we national communication team member. And I expect to say Kufuor bet me page on Monday acquire a certain kind of level. No, he has disappointed him as the president of the Republic of Ghana.
Him say, and then I'm sure Al Jazeera or the BBC. Say Ukraine economy grew by 3.6%.
Now make say go and check countries they are close to Russia, close to Ukraine. Russia invasion to you. Akwa say two be no be invade you. I say obi lay ambush without your notice. Tell me you. Ehwa kra no they are doing better.
And all say na no an ne niema na ye come kwan from Ukraine. Baby formula.
And let
that's at Ghana.
You want back.
Yet Ghana at the COVID, Russia, Ukraine. I'll be crossing Israel and Palestine for Chama.
Maybe COVID no. And so that's what your COVID tax. Anyhow,
and so
anyhow, on that such ye.
One say MPP communicators at radio so plus party now. President Kufuor ne Bawumia be set up me am call for and they can't say and the meaning things are not right. But so yeah, also me this for but we are budget man of the solid TV analysis na ya na. E be na can put this to TV me apart from Kenya Japan man who the promise project no. What's a man you do to be also there.
Even me am yes. Sometimes credit me cast but I say I disagree with you.
Yes.
That is my candid opinion. Me no. So I feel that I be saying a magnet chairman. Me can can't tell us that be as soon as I carry no, no problem. They carry yes, I agree with him. Tisabu, I said me mestre man from where no. Or more yard uncle for now more party bruson. They should conscientize themselves
and build Ghana.
Yes, build
man. Here political party actually. Would be MPBH minister BH include to Juma. Aqua nimu and say be out of police. Aqua is a back soldier. But secretary show many year. Oko America me use of MPB say I want me put back be so yen. Me babe keso oko hu mo so nya de name. The system is working. Always I tell you, Obama comes to Ghana. Or say we should build stronger institutions, not stronger personalities. And Obama is no more the president of US of A. Me ba na wonder. Already the papa Donald Trump. Can you tell Ghana for say everybody say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and then John Dramani Mahama issue or the court they can look straight into his eyes and tell him say once something they would all 34 counts in what
can you a bit mercy but Ghana me say come a JJ violence or what almost after reconciliation committee I just because for baby I give maso who said and no so much say I would to say NDC MP no and a friend is a parliamentary candidate no all the way people are trooping. I'm going to give you a genesis. I did way a question. Oh, I see a TMPP ni no a man for so no mako. Oh, I see a check be a hope no man for so no mako. Only post status at the JJ Rollins.
Okay.
We are not smart and we don't go into history. Reconciliation. Tell me what Thomas afraid JJ Rollins so JJ Rollins one for cow. He walked from his house. Creating a certain kind of impression.
I said, when you're going to be an air conti and invade you.
And a man for Sunya. Oh, why I see a poor baby. I say Bunkatia Quaco Fugu, and their Ben said that you're on a whole lot of issues. Oh, I see a MPP, MPP for Swam Wakakugo, you see a chaff Franco, you're so Munakugo. Tell them no, Casay. You're not a politician. Whether the NPP or the NDC or Afrafranto. So I said, do you any upon you say any upon you? You see people over there.
But say, we are politician. A bit say, Ubia could do a maniska. Near Chino. Mimi Shabu Semiko. Ye Jadam on Quaco Frisi Marana. A China. Baku toward ready.
Thank you. All this can one throw. All this can one throw. And sometimes I don't get people. Now, I would just what you are paya. Say, Austin. So Austin could discuss MPP boss. Hey, me more solid TV ni Aisha for me jaho. Say nipa me ba morning show from maybe 6 to 10. Na me jam morning show no say ya chesha bula sisi say be minister for trade. Wa kwa could discuss na me gina ho.
E bia nipa no and try dey ato say no kore. E dey metime akwa show solidarity. But say nipa no ti wo di oboy sika ye kan wo. Na onim na musa say moment say money ya. Sa me nko tua bribe mo bi ana police aye we ana be immigration ye ko tua bribe e betwom na me ka say me nua ba we fa na ya afem poma ofre me no oduleti ana wo ka say on so ya janka o na me say ajanka what is a UK ajanka to UK me say oso on pass che me say bi obi ono ma party etigano no wasre because uko abruchi wa system no eye adwuma ana Kenya Japan so on be deba shaibu Shadi we. You bet my will be a Ghana 30 years. Yes. Sebi in some 4 Ghana in your bit in a Okudra Butcher, the system passed through the person.
nipa no koduru ha no aya abode foforo nipa no koduru ha no aya abode foforo yen fa so jania police ni medi wachi system no it will pass through you work system no more discipline system no be conscientize. These are the kind of things Kedia compare that point is telling us wa born the brother don't know how to wa ba wa say that be these politicians don't know how school abuchi akufa so ko school nya wa abuchi say gay and lesbianism it is bound to happen because a hono na civil society nyam push no mo push no it has come into being tisabu me say sabu yete yi minim se medie se die dodo na ne ma yaka
ma fankwe so omo ne yaka na nyame ne yaka nyame hu se no kwa ne yaka and God is our shepherd, that is all. And found the Ubia Beka, Samusamia Mwa, near Kitchen Ghana, near Quachi NDC, and then Quachi MPP. Umuza CPP, why? And never German CPP. CPP come out point to be on school. I'm going to be a minister. Baranda boys, why more CPP. Now I can't come minister with the then minister of Greek. Now can't come a pass preventive detention bill. I can't original parliament can say. Assembly can wanna be called Miara. And the crime will pass on the first person or the channel. PNC, Dr. Hilary Mamu, a young man penny, and the PNC way. But Ghana said, hey, Ghana. The more me Ghana one, they be away from the path with the pound. We find the path with the pound. Ghana form a tier which only on my bow or my main investment. But all ban or bad the same. This can air barbeshi or Bobby Yasam. And I say, obey business at the yard and said litigation make my bound. Obey some am I a whole attorney general. After be a coach and say, could you dance it? I said, yes, some women shall Ghana so near Ghana. Now I wish for I solitude. We said, yeah, we said, program said, best started. Now I feel near Baby Gramupa. Now, Yami Boa on the 16th of this month. China Ochi. I do what you're starting out say oh chiri extra na watch esremo see a kunya nkafi okay I honorable Ken birthday honorable Ken ohine Japan birthday bema won sin so man sana wa ham bema o kanokre bema o tonokre no won ton bema ekukudrufo bema betuma hwe onima kan kire wo se ade mo am ye nya ya ye wi am de Jesus Christ kwa be reconciliation tiase am pastor reconciliation tiase Okache manja atendidie na emmoa mo ne birthday say ye pese ye koye adoye awo children's home kakra obinya fabra se ensuo bottle ba ko do binya me se enchira boko bituma yi ba ko a fabra ebeje na me nua bi ye fan Eric okay owo enkan won se aje kutuku de aje kutuku and no frame say opeso my sachet water no mako 100 na me sure no any different kinds of assorted drinks. Eric, that's any me do but here that's na me sure been say obe deliver no fi say your own kind na me say okuma no say kwai fa so be do bia na e no bi so craft for me bi say me say that ben na e be bank kan e bi studio Accra and I'm saying just any papa you discuss on first come money go be about and this for flight reservation say bia 1 month na no had the full man na your corner I would hate that say papa ya Accra so Osman so go see say no ono ahun so akwese wa mi obi na nya no to pe kwan bi so ne nya issue who say o get person o ja na so ya umfi no ade ketwa bi otimi gina so ono ma mi na si ma yedin person mo ada mi si we person mo ada ni ya to into actually be say what grow horse yes what grow horse say o de me say on kwa na o ko because me fa me nan ko so ibade de ko ka hu bia na won ka hu so on down fast na we o bia enti an ya franco ene ye ba be din ko am pese ye ko sa video we emra sofu bi wo se oto na aba ma MPP ba ba bi adu ni pa de na busu for convince omo so omo to aba ma MPP enne okọ ha na omo pena ya abo den ko sa video number
before God the man I voted for President Akufo-Addo voted for him I am not shy I voted for him but I have regretted doing that because if you ask my mother I fought them at home because he's a strong NDC. And I was tired of the corruption of President Mahama because I saw some with my own eye in Dubai and I came back very angry from a meeting and I didn't want to hear anything NDC. I fought them at home. Ask my mother, she's here. I fought them. I said the new era that is coming is the era of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Onusu baya or their family. I'm sure my father will be turning in his grave because he's a strong NDC. We are tired. If you are not tired, me, I'm tired. Some people feel that no, they don't have to put themselves in politics and all that. I was on President Kufuor's educational committee. I served on his committee. The committee that brought the 4-year term, I was the student representative on that committee. I have served for him. I was writing speeches for President Mills. So you are no more political than me. But look at the nonsense going on. When there was this cleansing of the banking system, and I was in the office, one office, when a man came and packed a Benz, very nice Benz, 73-year-old man. He had over 2 million in investments. He came there because he said he's been monitoring me, and someone had said that I was coming to the office that day, and he knows that because I'm a man of God, I can help in the situation. Obi and a man coupon and an auditor of fuel a man that has over 2 million in investment. He came kneeling down, 73-year-old man kneeling down and begging for 500 Ghana cedis to go and buy medication. What kind of country is this? See, sometimes when we are in places where because so the few will benefit and then the masses will be suffering. Because the people in position of authority are wicked and evil. Listen, anytime you see people suffering, it is an indication that leadership is wicked. It's as simple as that. Is it Proverbs 19:2? It says that when the wicked are in authority, the people suffer. Yeah. We're going through this country teaching people about investments, setting up investment clubs. For the past 20 years, investment. IPACI, will organize people into 20 groups of 20. Now we go and invest. They go and put the money in bonds. Then somebody comes to tell you that he's going to use it for debt restructuring. And then you are happy because you are MPP. Yeah, you know you're MPP, but it is nonsense. Did you hear what the German ambassador said yesterday? He said that if you are coming to our country to get us to go and beg China to support your debt restructuring, cut down on the size of your government, because even we don't have the kind of size you have. Is it not from day one that Ghanaians started complaining about the size of the government? Let us, the Christians, prepare ourselves to go into politics. Don't go into it because you want to amass wealth. Go into it because you want to bring change and take care of people. Have a big house. How many rooms?
Yes, sir. Now, I do, maybe I do now, and I send it as often in Casaza.
Sabu,
Franco.
now no be some question I make catch you say. The pastors, they have their right. They have their own freedom to come out and talk. They are leaders. And they are sabula sis now when you bra kwa na ni akuyi. Ne bo na mde bejo no, enu abi na mde bejo sofo.
Yes, en ka to sofo.
Yes. Now me tie sofo ba ako. O se Dr. Mahmoud Benyo oni ni di nkomo say. So mo kwa asori dem kono mo asori mani di nkomo. No mo catch asori mani say. Ebi mo peska kwa dey bibia. They feel guilty bibi how mo makon bibi yo mo. Because as they want to siphon to steal their money. Because economic hardship ay cost Ghana. Now say ko asori ba kwa kadens nyame adwuma na hwe na ade akoso no. Omo kasa asem de tie asori mani na yo mo ya. Because Sabra sisi bayi, ebia wuntua oba school fees, ebia wuntua light bill, wuntua water bill, o ma meti akurasi peska, o nan fofo peska, obi anim say TV 22 wuska. Sure. And it's all kwa sorry. Na say bia bisa 200 Ghana cedis, na so anya bia nkwa bia to a, wutimu ba fere, unyanka be bia wuni bi. So for say yes ana, as the bia mo de ja sorry mani sika. So he's asking Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, if you look at the month of June, Ekosi November, December, what are the immediate remedy? Oh, make him easy the hardship, free Ghana for and the man deviated from the question. Wama answered, yeah. I don't blame this pastor. Do you know why? When NDC was in your position, now when no man NDC 4 years, the NPP created a certain impression. I repeat, MPP. Omo create a certain impression. Be say, oh, we are very John Dramani Mama, the Omo number. John Mama Nyadie. They even label him to be an incompetent John Dramani Mama. Uche na nadu danko Akufo-Addo mo. Uche senior communicators of the party. Na now komyamo or refer na atakene dumo. Your friend is Wacheja Akumwa. Always the kind of things that we say about John Dramani Mama.
Dr. Mahmoud.
Yes.
The incompetent
the incompetent John Dramani Mama. Incompetent.
Mami Busa said, yes. 2024. MP for Sabo for Omaja.
Vintage of Makabimu.
Are they?
Some Bawumia are more incompetent than John Dramani Mama. Oh, you don't know. Mahmoud Bawumia, me adjective a book incompetent. Near the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He has failed Ghanaians.
And for that, MP for Omo kind letter. No more incompetent.
How many, if we say, if 2021 eBay, how many times do you see NPP communicators communicating to the ordinary Ghanaian, which is our word incompetent in people? Inside your heart, they know that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is more incompetent than John Dramani Mahama. Chaibu, and you suffer critically. The NPP created a certain impression. Impression is a John Dramani Mahama Onyadi.
Sure.
I'm going to tell you one thing. NPP Nibia will tell me, if you want to do comparison, don't use NDC as a yardstick. Use your own NPP as a yardstick. NPP Nibia will tell me the comparison. Offer J. Akufo administration, no for another Danko Akufo administration. They believe in one ideology.
Yes, because we have capitalism, but to socialism.
Thank you. I saw me NPP for 19 years. I said, my car. Anytime I get opportunity, I tell the NPP, won't mean, or beyond me, me say. So do some way debater. Say, next I will assist a debater. The debate as an MPP person should not be correlated to reference John Dramani Mama. Correlated to your friend J. Akufo. When J. Akufo was the president, na Monet saying, Akufo the big president, na Monet saying. Chabu, the reason why a lot of people had faith and confidence in another Danko Akufo-Addo administration about Trabadia man. I'm about the president. They say people went back into 2000 2008.
2008.
The 8 years of J. Akufo, it was luxurious, it was mouth-watering. A lot of investors came into the picture. A group by banks, HSC amount for some more loans. Go and check at that time. Go and look at the interest rate and the commercial interest rate and ever. Businessmen no more in how. Obey me kwajabo set me here much minyam faso. And the voter was not going to look at John Dramani Mahama. The voter is trying to picture J. Akufo. Whereby the system and another Danko Akufo-Addo played an integral role in J. Akufo administration. Secondly, yes, so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was with the Bank of Ghana. Open post stabilizing economy under J. Akufo. Whether reality, whether concordant, whether allegation, whether say no can say any almost on here and the ordinary Ghanaian test us because J. Akufo be born my made can say if you look at this Fourth Republic, open the best president in this Fourth Republic for me, J. Akufo. That is me. That's my candidate.
And Ghana ni biya because yes. So or the dollar ebejina 1 cedi.
Thank you.
Me card dynamic save and apps backlist. There are a lot of letters.
Me say edu ba bi na credit facility ayakono. You see businessmen going to banks or big sums or ko ye nyam faso fa work stu omoka etimi ko tuani loan and utimi tono. And that time a lot of Ghanaians don't say John Dramani Mahama performance na it was abysmal. John Mahama time na dum so ho. John Mahama time na dollar near 20 pesos. John Mahama time unemployment rate wo ho. John Mahama time we so bitimi ye aduma bia 1 year 2 years teacher ni ye see e 3 months dia ma. Sa no mani nyina man for hwe sa picture no and they pictured another picture of J. Akufo. So Santa J. Akufo bo ma money ye kura no. Yes, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Bank of Ghana deputy. Oh na Danko Akufo-Addo, wa be foreign affairs minister, wa be attorney general and the minister for justice. Sa papa no mo akofo mabadia. Then Ghana be yakono. Sure. Now in 2016 the NPP manifesto and the kind of campaign promise of the mind, it was mouth-watering and luxurious. A day. Akwa say, Obi Shemwa Bill was watching, and now there 1 year since that canum was it di
Ghana City no. Aye hata. Nipa man peniko for abreso what she said near man. Yes. Hey, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Near boy some na John Bold for yes. Na nado Danko Akufo-Addo Bawumia mamu na modeba no. Ghana for because I'm for thank you. What's a very important amount for the Aba na Ghana buso. So he's telling Ghanaians so one trouble and farmer reference another Danko Akufo-Addo and reference Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Me mon somewhere. You are giving me memories. You are giving me memories. Shabu. Me say so here dey be Shabu. That time we say the new patriotic party, especially in terms of communication and now come here. Or better news file. That's what church is saying how the NPP they are going to project Ghana by ya colony sano man. Shabu.
me kotna morning shows one pa. I'm well motivated. There is a new government. Government is going to take us to the promised land.
Reduce. When you walk out, when you economy, after I say, Saka Allah and co independent, Roman meet Kenya. I'm coming on.
Allah ne Bawumia one is running meet. Allah ne Bawumia one is you say we are insulting the man. We are you are insulting or referring a language.
Bawumia ne carry business stake.
Nipa ba koso wa ha MPP pa eje Kufuor.
Ade.
Jay Kufuor Alisa Hotel ona ojetu mu. Can say they should bring an alien to be part of the party no. And na go create this kind of problem.
Na dey o. Una akofa obaba se. We na be ware no. O papa aka, I'm gonna near manual. No papa ware no kre. Okware ma so fe na.
Ade na say buke kwakwe.
Me say Ghana problem here e Akufo-Addo. Me say Akufo-Addo here. I don't want to use the word scammer, but it's more than a scammer. And some of the country and not planting for food and job.
Me say, open papa tinti we are here. Akufo-Addo. So Akufo-Addo yana against all power. No matter everything, he will go down with you. So Mombian he doesn't have a problem. Now me say be man. So now the Speaker of Parliament. Okay. On people for the captain producer was a massa. Papa when you need to be yari or koba, we have issues with him. Call of us or your government business or parliament, we don't have a problem. We are proposing someone to who decided in Panama 137 year. Can you money as your wedding come at 15 billion is anumano? Yes, sir. Yana Panama Casa, you better by Edema said Paracufa. Hey, Meso Quay Nankasana me pay, and the Monfo Quinco. You are quite about me say, and in the funny catch fool, a baba for Moko school or parliament too. Shout you, parliament. Maybe an India for one to me to about me to make us a just sport ballot. What on we pay? Or no one to men people, not to my NDC, or that's Senama Ward, Yana Quacky problem. So Saibu, a lot of Ghanaians picture Jay Kufuor administration, and they say, another damn Kufuor baby, Ghana a bit fun into a pediatric.
I started preaching about MPP. Put him the topic and found out about the farm.
Me say, never Pakufia, men so kind. What are you tell me about? Never Pakufiado, and not one can rebel. Mimi, and I'm a past that time 200 Ghana. No, says himself, but men 2 man and I don't go Kufuor. Yamil Hatas will me. Se metro man na nyam bechira me ti de me ye nya na me ma meto maba emfa ma Akufo-Addo saibu ene na me ka che kwaku say if my father is alive today me rabe ho ama you know one thing
prayer
my father edu ba bi no ntiapo on the 7th of December my father was in a wheelchair na me ma me etu car ene ne ko man ko to na ba ma Akufo-Addo
emrafo ko to aba mo say mama o tiri so
saibu
ye to ebetu mama
take this from me say me papa o to no atebubu one quite school year fee is asari visa no kokoto naba ewo ba ha usu asari kokoto naba e de man na na dan Akufo ene wote ase a kan rebe ho ko no aba catch them say why ya de na de na why no
koto mekuma
ade ba kwa me dan say a lot of Ghanaians are coming out and coming out no they let you know say me to aba Akufo-Addo but I'm disappointed
we so for ya you're right. Some kind. Some man fear for.
In 2014, 2015, 2016, the NPP had a strong communication team. The NPP they had a strong communication team. They were unfolding issues. The pastor critically, he said 2 things. Was say, "Okopemo Dubai, yeka mama project biya sem cheno. Oko Dubai no huye. E manage you say mama." That is a concocted story. It's never true. It's never ever true. MPP, for they have issues with the NDC about propaganda secretary. They say propaganda no a try a sen. But MPP won't fast our position in mouth, but they will tell you and show you how to lie.
There is even more than propaganda.
Thank you. Shaibu.
What will come at all? Mama Koto Fiebo Dubai.
Yes, you are Simon now Dubai. Uyafi. Yes, Mama Simon in Dubai. And you see, it came down, trickled into Ghanaians' mind. He says, John Mama in Paponi.
On no Ghana.
Shaibu. They said, John Dramani Mama. And let me tell you one thing. Before Sarada Trabano, the kind of promises by the New Patriotic Party, now washing. Promises by the MPP. Shaibu, now washing. Free senior high school, by Omatimaya. A whole lot of stuff. I'm saying, I fair say one constituency, $1 million. $1 million. Omukwa down. Omukwa say, a whole lot of stuff. And if you look at that time, the manifesto of the New Patriotic Party, Sabu, so can you answer when you vote for the MP?
But frankly, Osha that time now.
Yes.
Now MPP is something you can defend, you can speak for.
Yes.
And so Franco, as good as you are in communication, Can you go out and sell MPP message for people to buy?
Me say adwuma ba kwa edin for now no. Adwuma ba kwa edin. Me
Because of course, over the dollar to city ratio pemwa, economy pemwa. I don't say plan for food and job. A good.
Anyway, say agwa say me na ke.
I never told to
ba ko ni ho. Say mama nka asem tro. Mama nka asem tro. Now the NDC young. Don't joke with your communication team. That be a catcher say the young guys in the NDC, they are learning a lot. Omobana someone we debater, they give you constructive criticism. See the and the MPP need be a wooden be a communicator. Okay, prepare yourself and go.
How do you? How can you prepare,
Mr. Nyamasema? I'm not an MPP communication team.
NDC for they are able to prepare, go and speak because of say the MPP has exposed themselves to them.
Yes.
Now the MPP, how are you going? No, Bebo, how are you going to defend IMF? Tell me what way communicate. Tell me how are you going to defend?
Now, no, so much church. You say depreciation in percentage.
No, catch say the overcall IMF were born. Now the catch say security because of comedy. Young compare sell private your money. You buy you bring your scar there.
Now, if you almost launch Ghana beyond 8, but more Bawumia catches why deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. You will scout Kruma say tam. And the whom he has outside our jurisdiction or domain to go and see. So,
they say all this in a time. So, how can you blame the MPP communicator? So how are you going to defend this thing?
And assembly. To them, person me catching you answer. If you look at this kind of elections at a course, the NPP they won the election. The expectation was too high. Expectation, na it was low. I want you to listen. Expectation, na it was low. Now the NPP was very smart in the sense to say they labeled John Dramani Mahama administration as a corrupt administration. I could find to say he has never been corrupt. Since or no buy or no be deep politics and to be a who can be and go to the private sector. You should not come to the public sector because no, he is going to make sure say who be about the years can then have issues with you. Listen to the Bible. Journalist wrong.
Thank you for.
Nyame omhu
Also Ken can say. Also
we've not been fair to Mama. I'm going to tell you one thing. We've not been fair, including me. We've not been fair. Shabu, scandals. I hated your mama big time. I'm not gonna phone you who said your mama is corrupt. One, Bas Brandon. Bas Brandon. Me I said they should brand 116 Metro Mass Transit buses. Tell me 116. And as smart is for no. And make sure so inflated price at the 1.9 million Ghana cedis account. Now, Asanaba, John Dramani Mahama set up a committee to investigate the matter. Almost and Pampa, pay their findings and their report. And the white report and the white paper they are giving to John Dramani Mahama. And your purpose of Metro Mass branding, your inflated price by 1.9. Do you know what John Dramani Mahama did?
No.
Say, I am here. We've not been fair to Mama. And that TV so. Do you know, say, John Mama ordered them to refund the money and they refunded the money.
Wow.
Me send that TV so. Smart is for no.
Refund this kind.
So, refunded 1,548,680.04.
Wow.
Me see you say go and read. Young people should go and read. Journalists young can't want someone that. There's a difference. There's a difference between this kind of thing. There's a difference between so be fighting corruption. Mama was fighting corruption than another Danko Kufado. And the Mama time. What does a book of penny discount as well? This can condemn
or them or you?
No, let's be honest and sincere. And assassinate no money in Ano. Some go from this Carinian, they had issues with them. And if you look at John Dramani Mahama, one casino woman, whether he was corrupt or not, a man for a boy on one and what he done. Let's be objective, let's be sincere. And me say, a hundred other dear me one. No me rahu.
I did back on me who you pass. President Trianica.
Yes.
Yes, Mama and Timmy talk. Aquatic Ford.
Meba. Right. MPP in this one. MPP in this. Or China, Monday, Mess, I go. Where? Wow, the MPP in this. What do you say? Some go for me no problem when you win and to make creative problem. Okukum one mono. Who team me at TME? Messer, I been a wotima if I feel. One MPP came into power. Okay, so almost say if it be double salary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be a minister, your MP, Jiska, and John Dramani Mahama Meboa. Yamiya Adoma Monday. I will give you everybody's account number. CND. Account number. scare to account numbers ni munya e ko 8 years ni what is Akufo-Addo maka once be
so ba ko be the speaker of parliament
when be what is maka once be in a serious land whereby any Africa we are fighting corruption yeah fighting and can by this time this kind of MPs ni ministers and community them
na ka double salary na wo ye minister
yes
wo ye ntua wo ka ho ne ngutua ka SMP ba bia ye ma wo
bibi kakra ya kan because say you are discharging a duty which is beyond you
yes
chabuti you me say me say Monday me bo account details abanba me bo account details actually bank go save years can time ko to my hotel and so them no kasa yi sam ko funi nyina saibu wam da so Akufo-Addo so fight corruption oba corruption be fight obo me bo
anuma ba ko ntimi che no
saibu
franco
yes John Dramani mama akwakoji $60,000 Ford Expedition
$60,000
Ford Expedition Manas Azuri ne yes our story contractor the friend Jibril Kanazui
yeah
okay
Burkina
me say na some few days to election yes John mama you corrupt okay papa bi or MPP one so penipa ba ko create confusion na there be o man for kwa asemu a no a former northern regional MPP chairman okay
na bugri na bu
one so be catch say John mama episode kan ni tuma kwa ko Mitsubishi bi dia mano and the journalists and the media they took it as a serious matter.
Franco, what I've learned from Mama. Mama was a peace-loving person. Because on my penny, you have a cut 3 days. Me to I make some few months to about. Now, first I force scandal we joy for 2 years and a pay you maybe for Massa. The IMP for common penny. Mamma Casa, come doom station.
The day my heart bleed for Mama. In any post, I nipa. Say the uncle John Mama and Papa and Camepe. John Mama and Mabush and Camepe. Your mama and no fan come. The day I felt sad for the man. What say? Or mobile meeting, cabinet meeting. I can't 1 week to election. Most of the South Ford Expedition as a they were in a cabinet meeting. Somebody tested him say, Fato Joy. Na shadi. Also, Hesse will see your story now. Now, be say, so feel meeting as a quad joy or coach. But as a president, then you saw so low to this kind of level. It affected John Dramani Mama. John Mama, you might not like him. But he has a good heart. You see, Manas Azuri be or from an Boama Catch so mane. From Manas Bisa and say, my people are we NDC for no. Story now with your babu, they are not happy with it. I know so big to a crab broso. The person can locate you and the person can harm you. Do you need a police protection? Timmy, I want to re-echo it for you. What say? This is an account by Manasi Azuri. Then he had a call from Orendi Ed Omane Boama, the then Minister for Communication, whereby he has been ordered by John Dramani. Mama said, if you look at the magnitude of the story and the way our story in this econ, so when you're extremely careful, we come to my shop, we will conduct
say, Mama, yeah, okay, so I best send a political career.
And you know, to play easy. Call Manasi Azuri. When Manasi Azuri knew come, besides, me fear one, if the man for himself, does he need police protection and security? And Omane Boama called him. He told him, say, we know the magnitude and the level of the story. And then he beat my idea ball. You must security must be I'm safe. Timmy, this thing will never happen in the MPP. Sure. Yeah, for this thing will never happen in the MPP. Manasi Azuri, and launching the book, your mama Kotubi. Timmy, after so good and you must sing, I'm saying some trouble for you. Good and you must sing every year. John Mama came there. For said your mama kwakoji 60,000 Ford Expedition. And your mama were corrupt. MPP4 at the campaign till we friend John Dramani Mama. Yes, it's Sada Jida. Scam kwa you send 32,498,000 Ghana cedis. 32 million. It is got 320 billion.
Yeah.
So Munya Yankwa 5 million. Omubia near 700,000. John Dramani Mama are corrupt. And your mama the dear Yano. Just what make you. Send mammy catch us at Mahmoud Bawumia office. Or more than 10,000 bucks. Yes, 10,000. Or more the letter, Mama, I friend said, Bawumia say they are distancing themselves from the young man who is the administrator. Thank you. But the question is, the question is, your mama one can confer tractor, uncle paying so could get you. But ultimate responsibility, they say your mama and our SIDB. Brazil fiasco, national service, it affected Reverend John Dramani Mama. And the NPP made a campaign against it. And who takes off now? Was not saying John Dramani Mama you corrupt. Okay.
Yeah.
Who takes off for say? Now I'm saying Domama, corruption, but good for Domamui. And I could find one I can't corruption because of Ghana. Can you compare with the point catching Kruma say? If you want to see another Danko Kufado, deputy affairs, the chief of staff, they take $20,000. What is almost a type of committee?
Even I a video by a guy. I'm another Maria. I know for a bribe.
Me say, I send someone a Bujina from one deputy, my affairs, chief of staff. Can you say deputy for no qua? Who 20,000? And so, oh no, oh person huna. So one woman up will be a more person who papaya. Myself, this a woman who papaya. As you said, maybe who and command the fast and what the kind of 20,000. I know maintains almost setting up a committee or commission. You have okay PDS and PDS. Your judges getting more command of side companies say existing say and still say back where Bawumia down for boy Baba Nibiba. Sound who can be a class ya Baba Niba. Me say PDS Chroma and Hunsam Bassa and Gusifi. $89 million US. Kelly GV Jukas as Losu, yeah. Okay, can he say Mina Mantia says set up a committee? Pious and Namajide was a some man from Maunia journalist. So I don't have okay, Capital and Australia. Australia, okay, as a welcome. And I'm called for him. I already know because we went Mazariki to you. A one call for years or more Ghana for being the reason your captain can you say. Basically, Pious, Yantidi Kokosi. Shall give the clan up? No, a master for boss. Shabutia 93,000 Ghana cedis for clothing allowance. And no basically give the clan, your pamono, very free master of Yanti once in you. Wete Sram. None other. Yes, a bond. Conflict of interest $2.2 billion US. Okay, can for that time. And if you look at over and I don't cook for a time, I Paulugu Dam $12 million for you. And you know. No, that catch us and another Danko for administration. There's no corruption in Shaibu. Nipanobwa. Shaibu, I'm highly disappointed in a lot of pastors in Ghana. Highly disappointed. Oh, Shaibu. Not president. What president? Yeah. No more Sofubi. A moderator. Your friend Professor Marty. Naba Kusu or Boise. And Yansa and the way this man was jabbing John Dramani Mama. Mama Nadia. Mama monoma, Mama do any bookum, no ma bebre, Yampamo Mama, Mama may come na a busy bassa. Mensa Otabel, everybody will prettier, or in a property, or the Mama attempt. It's a daily focus or daily sign, daily BB. No, I hear. After joyful, you made the news and that's all. No, I hear. Oh, here we are. Instead, say, oh, my no more catty, no, the Dijuma. Dark one knows, no, so the year, Juma, no more cat on person, what can it be? And Crawford Shaibu, Maria, who we are saying, Maba. Oh, we are too hypocritical, double standard, or one can of any aglo. Aglo Ghana. What be a yefi? Oh, no, also more. Aglo, Mamma Cassam, Aglo. The whole team beer should go and do your checks well. When you're more fast one, no Mabbe bomb pioneer, come started, Mabbe can be actual. Aglo. Onyanko Pon says, so many paboni for baby or minus one, or mine quite penny. Almost start here. When Mama was in power, Onyanko Pon said, I would be paboni better minus one. Onyanko Pon, now go and check them. Aglo comes a woman, Shamon Pine. Me say, they were using it as a campaign tool against your domain, Mama. Ghana, on Ghana flag. Etna for no musu, Eradimus, who will mind your boy, Pano, do mine anymore, in a debate, in a debate, soon be play, mammy, for you bomb pie, no more you fasted, or much a tree now. As how much a tree sick bomb pie, Chichima home, that in Yankopon. Kekan Samu Kroma. And none of the Danko Kufana bomb, you be president. The man what is a glue for Bacados of Mukako bomb poverty, aglo. So Nipa Bonnet for Betrom as what repeat that. Yes. Yes, I will. Your coma are so painful. The kind of things we're saying about John Dramani Mama, and then Kufaru, and Casa has been fine. And you ask yourself, say, and there's no money sequel. Civil societies. Now they can occupy Ghana. Let my vote come. No would dear money, no matter who say tam. Nipa in your position, in your position. Georgiana, Deputy Minister for Trade, Bayer Communication, Kajo Ponkro Mamo, Papa Evans Gabachadaki, or only position, but Vice President, on your Kufa, Neko Neba, and Mary Nick in renegotiation with Biasan and Sa Kenuforiata, Satem Data Bank, or Munina, or the Minister for Finance. Is a question is senior advisor on financial matters to the President and a Sanoman. So the MPP painted the picture, said, Mama, you want ya cry. You can't blame the pastor. You can't blame the pastor. Because in some MPP focus, you would dead. But let's look at what is happening in Ghana.
And then, of course,
Sabu,
Tango.
Ocean and Mamma and the air course of Ghana. Messi Aure, airtime. Aure, airtime. And the jail for now, because a bank secures of the I'm asking you, and that banks on which I'm for the
interest rate counting.
And the interest rate is between 30 to 47%.
Are they? A day you won't kind of way.
Shabu, your coma. I'm saying, Mamma, Yadia, I could for help. Hey, ready now, you see, almost say, I buy one Yadia, and also call the Jabosia, I bind the base or Tennessee and MPP for Banomel launching Ghana Beyond 8, a fiasco, a so a month for so. 59 years. Temio, 59 years after independence. Omo medi president ni na omo ka mu jama ye no 122 billion Ghana cedis.
Omo di president
59 years temidi 59 years. Omo ma medi president ni na omo ka mu jama ye. Se ka omo abo amaye. Omo bi aye infrastructure omo bia dini sa no mani nyina no 122 billion Ghana cedis. Here already na kopo. Hey, Bawumia. And then Nana Akufo-Addo 556.6 billion. 7.5. 7.5 years. Yenko 8.
And I go 8 in the
Yenko 8. And then another down Akufo-Addo. What would me call you dollar in city big? How can I hata? Businessmen are suffering. Bawumia, nurses are suffering. Teachers are suffering. They are suffering.
And Kaya, you are suffering.
Today they are suffering more than the way they were suffering under John Dramani Mahama. Today they are suffering more than the way they suffered under John Dramani Mahama. Sabu, and now Okasa is an export for a
car dealers. Yeah, here's our video.
I'm a port so. Say I'm creating levy. Never find car dealers. You find importers. My belly to me. Now the day I'm a cafe, and maybe I would think. Let's say Quomian and necessary mine. A mine a Quomian and one. We president is in China, a you couldn't buy. Oh, we are no way a buying as government. We government, you know the businessmen are the class war, and the papa for you and Magana dead. The paper you media, you give businessmen not on chain and the other taxes. The taxes for all things are what they were before, and can was hold out over that. The paper had cardinals, I think, my year bread. Now, I think what seeing sorry, yeah, dollar is 15 point something. When you buy, and a power friend, you say, Papa, 53 o'clock, midnight. Union for pinning from all over the country now, regions of Obia President every day. I think I'm a pastor, I wouldn't be the outcome. I don't want young coupon. Bonnie Bennett, I get. I buy a tissue. As a cardinal, Bonnie Bet, our imported. Bonnie Bennett, I know. It's the house I can know. Dollar now 15.5 no. Me donya me. I meant to what's the Yan year, by 2025. Dollar Beko your friend is saying, to take Ghana cities. And on the cause the money in the last affair. It's on the first time, automobile dealers union. Yeah, how many? So dollar and stamina are sorry no. You're paying for every the first one you in this year. Because 7 years ago, dollar 13.5, you see me planning here or you're down for John Dramani Mahama in economy. What bomb Ghana president to be about. I can say former president John Dramama, Nibuoni. Only compare the answer, but say a quality. You have for John Dramani Mahama. Near say. Or better the bomb $1 need drama.
Bagu?
Papa.
Na aben wo kan wo bio. That just say I won ya people ni biem.
Oh, me die, I'm former party.
Hey. This one.
Oh, Massa, me die. Na Massa, baby, I don't like me getting. And then they don't me come on me call any MPP because MPP no a party a for party. Papa Kufuor Roma. About 1999, and I'm here MPP. Me a candidate pure 1981, and I'm started to Castle Ghana. Papa Kufuor the campaign time, and I'm who MPP, I'm a combat MPP. And the Papa Kufuor to change and say, Otsigan didi ase. Into oba ye no obebi mu ama said the bank for be good. Emma maybe see a bit with Papa Kufa Memphis Casa and Fanya Jumania. But I'm banks now obi mu mom. Emma so open loan now open you know there with Juma. And it's been a mission yeah. The year Sika, Erico, the Benjamin Dim Wagana. It's a man called the door NPP. And the NPP here for 8 years and focus for years maybe. And they go for a papa. A year and a half to everybody. Yeah, they come and I bought 5 farm or buy. No, by yes, it's here. Hey, before now, hey, I go for my people. We yes, in China. And now, must say, I got it before you cardless. Yeah, bread. Near you may go. Must I mean, cassette. You will meet to me a common name.
Shall watch about?
Yeah.
Was say, oh, chairman.
Yeah.
Was so sorry, no pa. Cause a bunny phone, so was so called Woody.
I did hear
this man, or say, I know him well. He is a true MPP person. This man. No MPP Nickers, but he's also a free party. Was say, the reason why I'm joining the new patriotic party. Assessor. And then the jail for na economy corona F. A lot of capital injection in the economy. A man 40 million carry quite one person. But and the ref and another damn Kufado, and the ref and John Bawumia and Koyi. Shabwe, what your car? Now, no, my friend. And our catch him so Franco. Meteo Panama Kawasim. Nanka Mokai goes a canoe towards $4,000. Also, US, New Jersey, say. Nanko Peso Shepocan. Nanka Mokojino could be some once a more. A year crash over Packet can assure. Nam Chad was a Franco, who mean to your duty. At day, Mammy Casam true. And Toyota Visu, 3 plus 120,000. 1.2 billion. Uncle Poseb. Kai buy him saying as a 120 million. Yes. Could do 2 and go to a can say 120,000. Go and put a Kubisakabo. Kona Kubisakabo. That my dear friend Manchester boss. Due to Manchester 30,000, due to where 30,000. Manchester due to where 30,000. 30,000. I can't be used. I never be used because they can't quite a. And you see, these people, no, they import the castle. A dollar city once a more. A dollar city. MPP from quality make sure say a dear 4, a such a dear 14 and 15. And I dear woman say, over to me a crack canaba, be a carnibia, to be a Camry, maybe a 2013 model. Over check it. Maybe a 2 cities. Can't me do 4 cities. Not do 4 cities. Can you need a stable? And since I want to cast them, businessmen are suffering. Businessmen they are suffering. If interest rate is between 30 to 47%, 10 years, Nipana kwaje bosia from a banker. Ebi na order bosia or in dollar rate. Ebi a 14.50. 10 years. Ebi a 40 or cheese kana was sending their money partners. Partner no one who's kana only problem because 14.50. Se adiachi na ko 15 Ghana cedis. Nipana boka 0.5. 0.5. Scanner kwaje no bank na still scanner kwaje ye now. Yeah. So kwaje $10 million. In the bank still $10 million. So our council will share interest rate. He's going to pay between the range of 30 to 47% per annum. On that, they are 50 million. Yeah. But on one scanner swati. Yeah. Yes. A lot of businessmen are going through problems. So a lot of people are going through major problems. Businessmen are suffering. Frankly, and the king, Baba 50 some 7 people before we draw money, coin, and say, a gaman chakasa. Now say, oh man, in here manifesto here a national plan. A dear because it wouldn't quite fast about show man in here manifesto. You need the voice in
Ghana has evolved from manifestos, honestly. You understand what I mean? Yeah. And this goes to all the parties that I have seen become assumed governments in this country. You understand what I mean? She not even care ameji. We need a national development agenda. Ni
as a NDC, time on more bemu. In your be the follow in your be the kick out, and then people say be the kick and on here I call my name for no more casa and no more casa. Government has more can a pass when you more Ghana. And so Chassis, a yepa and Yeduma. And you're the 50-year development plan in Abo. Rashabunkai, you're setting up a committee, and it's an manam muska tam, teen, your allowances. You say you cast at 20 years, 50 years development plan in Yeduma.
Mamen Kasem show. The water be uncle boss we. Tony Edu says NDC should abandon MPP projects. Say me say the old yes, Tony Edu. No a special advisor and man nurse.
Yeah.
And policy analyst for nurse.
Yeah.
Was say or catch MPP force or bearing ideology. And the projects are MPP for starting in and young never to us. To more catch MPP for say be on your margin say be a studio in Muslim West and Finia. Almost one casa project on person way. Ghana, say Mamin Kasem show. We don't think about development too. We think about how to win elections.
Yeah. The 12 man how to make that come a second term.
Mamin Kasem show. The day MPP winning in 2017, and no more prepare cycle for 2020. Beam. So they are not thinking about development. They are thinking about how to win and retain power. These our leaders, they don't think about development. The one game one is almost able see and then I want to minister or said the minister. And then another can you. If you go to other jurisdictions or more national development plan on the year, and Tabaya because I chat to whatever Sakraba Kumini and Sabu, but it's a development plan. It's a roadmap in Yafaso. Now, when you're one in the council, and Yajuma. Shabu Ghana. Hey, no Mason Comanesca. I can potential Mason Comanesca. Okay. Hey, so the catch also quite construction back. Paulu Guda, near $12 million from the Bank of Ghana. Ubako, if you knew.
But Franco,
yes.
Yes, and your phones and count. And I said, I'm a team of one count.
I didn't hear.
Because Osha, Nancy, region minister, Ascenso, yes, and on Manewadium. Your cast of Mumbo projects,
monumental ones,
MPP, signature one, maybe. And it's a question with I have to abandon my predecessor and ongoing project. Yes, I'm somebody I started because a time will come what I have started and finished because and Nana Kufa at the airport, they say, hey, you're not starting yet. I airport, hey, you're not starting yet, Mamma started yet. The infant animal in that mobile, or mobile, said, Diana, or Batoyan, or the Janos, and the will be flat.
You can know you are going to a point, but I would say, these politicians, if they are coming, they all have their rules and regulations that is coming on board. Omobano, Shabu. Now, can national development plan or everyone can go minister for this and that. Everyone can go easy. Or not so banocophobic now pushing the number as long as you demand or multi tom. Shabu, let you may say, Ghana, politics, a self interest,
self centered policies.
And a self interest because I shall bless easy. When you are bra, you know, was a garbage, my friend, Nippon Benya position crown Kyle. Mese minimum call for Shabu, or more bash of Nippon or quad or the flock crowd will be. And a bit that sports with its vehicle move. Ah, Shabu, Nippon Bakwa, or Mamma Real, who is some year politics near Bronya. Some young Vita, while we pop Bronya, or down for Bronya. A Bronya. Miss one of Mamma Real, who you are Bronya, or you traitor, or you betrayer. A Bronya. I do the honor bucket. I am one myself, and his own how can be I do the honor bucket. You do super delegates are going on to Abba. Miss say, Uti. What the fraud be buys, and I frontier. Yeah. And no catch him, the camel we should cry, and one color was a Canadian at the kind of man. But in the Coisha, yes, who shall be any dim como, and when Nippon, you come of your giant come. Nippon, one nantu was one kind. One count. Hey, then I'm catching. Hey, politicians, don't ever kill yourself for them. Because this kind of people, one knows a busy for. And it's able. So for now, some can ask more can in your womb, export and import and ask more can in your womb. But the reality is, but they don't do no. Some Ghana, I do. From Ghana, I say beyond repair and another for the Bawumia. And make me, I hear BBS and I 7 general number. Men are not because it will be sort of men. That's my opinion. May say, because I shall be the young father amount. Near the more won't mean you didn't move your bomb crap prequan, nor send and kay. What do I do Jack Crom for? What do I do Jack Crom for? I and prove it. I just saw for all balance. I make out myself. Yes, it shall be my dear pa, shall be economic whiskey, economic messiah and Sanoman. Near culminate Tiapansama. Near the map will be on your idea crank. If you look at that time, Mama Baby, yes, I running made for now. Who said that most of the adjective you qualify will be babies out? Well, me, Obi said, Alum, Mama. He wasn't an economist. He wasn't an economist, but made him be general. Because I vice president or a leader economic team. And you couldn't so okay, the perspective for bank of anyway, and I'm not $17. And I'm $1 could do $17. And I forgot when I have the same money 23.
But the money they dollar trying to be 40 cities.
Said I make an what was it? Or I make an was me say. You young to about. You start to see a 2 about rebel. Don't let me mark 30 35.
A quarter for Bawumia ba. I didn't know it my
Shabu. I mean, this election, the NPP should not be complacent. And then where's about me about?
So almost say I'm not with my Indian, so bad about it.
Shabu.
Now, frankly, I didn't think about Bawumia. As a winning message. But I'm Mahama, yet Mahama can't send me. Near his video number.
You're legalizing. Now your riding instructors be brave. It's a Bema National Road Safety Committee. And your riding instructors no more by region by region. Near Bema training. Send a was a from motorcycle no. If you say Obinkwa and a Tiwechino. And John Beba be training how to
When the way I can say.
Was say,
Then now the video is a member.
so Oba legalize it. Okada. Franco. Situation a woman. Dollar to CD ratio. A man for near Jumanya. I may be a factory, no. The OCA and say, you will legalize it. Okada. Now, you could say, Ghana, you need basically. But so, Franco, baby, I want to here, but if these are our leaders here, December 7th, one could emerge to become the president here. No, man, or David.
Your mama was told a man and call for anybody. No, me, I want to be open, I want to be factual. A man and call for anybody. Who was MP for betray the alternative is scary. I'm telling you where the alternative is scary. The alternative is scary. As I'm walking, and my MP for us in the bum. As I'm walking, and my MP for us in the bum. You what can see me a name with him? Yeah. Ghana. If a pan and my cousin have one is able to forfeit.
Happy. Then it's a quano.
One in Casam show. Maybe a confination won't call or watch it. Me say, what do Okada? Any accident? When you can catch them, say, oh, and catch them, say, Okada. I'm telling you. Child who could do one because then go, Nami Timotus and Okada. Over the one of my quack, don't person, you will try none of this year. Also, be serious because any security measure. Motor motor transfer. Any security measure. Namno Kasai. Over 900,000 Ghanaians in a Okada. Over 900,000 Ghanaians in a Okada. John Dramani Mama. You should think of giving people permanent work. Good jobs.
Because frankly, he had met the Okada people. And Okada people, no, is an idea almost press almost per AT. But yeah, you're not on our Kenyan. Is it a certificate north or south? As something to be corrected. But there's one of the students. How do I say Oba branded agrochemicals? She agrochemicals. And almost call money agrochemicals. But can look into their faces and tell them something about because that can say what's in there the product equabontia only because of chemicals in you on my father say and maybe to buy a coin all my buyer go put almost $5,000 so more clear but I can't me buy maybe a factory among Jumaye among Jaukadenuchi by
your mama miss Okada people. Maybe our car assembly to Mutima and I on day. But me, where I sit, I have a problem with it. Where that is always I tell you, say, Debbie, I'm a Kenya compare with Japan. When it comes to integrity and credibility, straightforward person, me, the whole Ghana politicians will be in your band. I'm going to tell you one thing. Chabu, now the biggest congregation I Ghana is sports betting. And I mean, yeah, Ghana, I go to from Muteminti. Ghana, at 20 Kroma. Now, unemployment rate is 14.7%. Yes, under John Doman money 8.2. Now I have 14.7. And to check Ghana more, Nipa 14.7 are unemployed. Majority of them are youth. Where none of that statistical service for Koya Monoman in a I would say 65% of Ghanaians are youth. Majority of about 45 to 50% of them are not working.
Very, very dangerous to say. I try to national security. I'm not for you'll be in Castle, but no, Obi Castle or Pepper. Because a como, I would say, or you near you may so fast one day. And I'm a time here. Who bet me a catch them say you'll be so be no be continuing Compata. That be me because me here, Juma, Edia Shemeba, and my bush shall be getting a cock. Tell me, Jabu,
Me say the biggest congregation in Ghana.
Because case time Ukraine wash and talk now I'm say Ukraine for some penny pound. I'm not Ghana for be of taste so meko.
Yes.
Me to one. So mo case Ghana and share nothing to be so man. Make there because half maybe I'm more me die be. Oh me car be. Me better best friend.
Thank you.
But say ye me nya adwuma say ye pa afasia na ye pa pra na afasia de. Afasia na bo prada. Because bona say one o chire afasia.
Me say, Shabu.
Because they say afa what one oni adwuma oni Japan say ka say oman ni say nyame pengu kunsi boninsia obe support.
Shabu. Entanam no kasai. Open the biggest congregation. What asori ma bebrebe pa umdi acha Ghana mu 3 about 2 tests. I was asori no sports betting.
Yes, obi di asori wifi na ko twa bet me yi na di.
Asori wifi pe. So for preachers and ba aka 1 match. No this 40,000. And I'm for about na ohia wangu. And I'm about 90 plus 1. 90 plus 2 no mo ball corner na go na open buy. Never pay preaching no. Go there. I wanna show the mobile ID. So for man a 40,000. Now so for preach you bit me my bet. No okay, bit me sports bet. No way. It's the biggest congregation. I do not be any Ghana. Shabuti. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Say me be only your mama you be any policy power
integrity.
The entire makers as they say. If you look at over the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, pena sore na okom. Ne Islam na okom. Ne somno. Betting a haram.
Yeah.
And to a leader, you should bring out policies, implement them that would discourage the youth from doing betting.
And that work that can say.
What about team ye? And as a leader, every member so me call the Church of Pentecost. Now no do have the okona se do an aga answer. When somebody aboho, sports betting is haram in Camufondi aboho.
Yeah.
So if you look at the doctrine of the Islam and come for some project from una, chacha enya papa. Omu kora no enya de papa.
Because on him say there was this bank. Now you're in for bank, you fee. Is it Women World Bank or something? Omama was sick. I find Sahel. Some sort is our bank. I mean, I'm saying, go. On him say, Omama bank, Oma loan, Omunji interest. Bank, it is Sahara. Yeah.
Bank. Yeah, in Camufondi.
Because Omon believe in say, oh, dear, dear, no.
On him say. When you say, Omcom is what I demo be used to see.
Yes.
And now, most of the woman say, open fast to boy bonnet.
Yes.
Titi, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a staunch Muslim. Bawumia quarterback on some kind of credit, Nipot Mikaz obligate, Nipot Mikaz always say, Nipot, on any other crowd, I won't Muslim.
Almost so I just prostitute.
I come for I decided, don't say, I will not spoil. Omo, wait, you now catch a Munafiki or something. I'm so muni. Chabu, Obi, when Yapri. I want to implement policies, formulate policies
from a Muslim background.
Yes. One can't change sports betting. Tax in it that should be here for so. No, you can't convince me. So if you offload the 20% from it, you are encouraging a lot of youth to go into bet. Team. Kenya compare kwa Japan. He's been loved by the youth. Youth flip and ask him. I have the granting television. Youth no. I'm penasem. And that day, I dug my heart for this man. Chabu, the integrity and credibility, don't joke with it. They asked him, say, Kennedy. They say, Oba, sports betting, you know. Oba, chairman,
and a tax in it,
what's say? What the tax can see a crab to subscribe
40%.
Yes, a bed discourage a man for. I'm a man for a compared to my.
But also before so best, I don't know. No, they can provide avenue. What they can create in Yuma. I'm a mobile in a
What come as a man? What come as a man? And as a leader, one was a baby, and some closer than the window share, and to close to shadow, and then, let me say, maybe I'm a fan of phones, I'm a year better, I hope you.
Yeah,
and yet, you know, that's why I catch you, I hope you. Or go horse round of Pacusan number, or fat penny paper, and a Jumano,
and EPL, Sierra, and a Spanish Liga. Where we Mantable, you know, Miss almost train you. The next 3 months, he's just a hero about them. Miss Madame would think to what Cambodia, India, Belarus. Miss when bet in you when you Cambodia, India, or you put him with them into your man, supposed to mean to Yasset Dam. Miss Adams, yeah, you are not as a good need. But Mahmoud Bawumia, Mentia Sembia Walker, or so about you sports betting, or you tax only as a son about Okada.
oba be legalize okada and just omokra no
enti Ghana pa shebrete say ya say nipa mienu ometodi o man so omo vision omo ye visionless
na Jesus nyamisi bere
Franco Data me da say abusha for Franco Data na hotel kan me dey shy with Sisi Austin Bema and oje camera chi esa kan video si anim oye 2-in-1 fetete na ya fa editor na fa video cameraman and the Austin be kan nya boy say I don't do excuse ama e be share